All right, guys, so I'm back out in the garage and I had this bump steer kit sitting on the shelf for probably, I don't know, 3 months, 2 months. Anyway, you can see why in this video right here, why I need this bump steer kit. Take a look at my front wheels when it comes up for a wheelie and it comes back down. Yeah, I should have bump steer kit on this bad boy a long time ago. I did install a solid steering shaft to take away that little rag joint in there, and it helped out a good bit. It also tightened up the steering a good bit. But we're gonna get these installed so that the angle, when it drops down, comes off a wheelie, the angles of the steering, I don't know, the rack stays relatively the same. So this is a bump steer kit from Summit. It is actually a UMI performance bump steer kit. It comes with the knuckle or the tie rod end extender, drop of stuff, and it comes with the I don't know, the pegs or whatever, so you can put the spacers right up on the tie rod end and the knuckles, so that it'll drop it down to try to keep that same level. So let's get these installed. All right, so per this instructions here, it says I need to measure from the center line of the inner tie rod joint to the center of the outer tie rod ball joint. When installing the new end, you will want to match this length to keep the toe of the wheel in line. Correct, right? So what I'm gonna do here, I have a shot in the back. I'm gonna measure from here, focus, measure from the center line from here to here, right? And record that and then match that up, okay? The only thing that's coming off is you taking this off here. You're basically replacing this piece here, right? That part there, right? So this is staying, and you're unscrewing this, taking this off, and that's it. Basically what it is. So let's do it. All right, so the instructions recommend taking your wheels off. Now, I've already broken these loose, so let's take them off. You don't necessarily have to take these off, but if it makes it easier, why not? All right, so got the wheel off. Now we just need to measure it and see where it's at. All right, so let's measure from the center line of this to the center line of this. Let's see where we're at. I say roughly about 16 3/4. So 16 3/4. So make the new one up, measure it 16 3/4. Should line relatively right. All right, so since we're gonna be changing this whole outer rod here, there's no point in taking this one loose. Just take this nut loose, take that loose, and it should spin all the way out. So let's go ahead and get this one loose first. All right. This one loose. Need to get started on the other Camaro rod there. Cotter pin and fold it back around. So take it out. There we go. Got is you want to make sure your steering wheel is straight before I take any of that loose. That way you can go back how it was. Now I did do an in-garage alignment a while back, so it's not too hard to do. A link up here if you want to see how you redo an alignment in the garage. But all right, so let me straighten up my steering wheel real quick. All right, I went and grabbed my keys, straightened the steering wheel out for the most part. Now let's go ahead and take the bracket, well, not the bracket, tie rod off right here. Go ahead and take this bad boy off. Loosen it up a little bit. Hammer, knock it down. Broke it loose. Just drop out. Twist it off. All right, guys, so put this washer, it actually goes up top right here, and then you torque this bolt down 45 foot-pounds, and then you adjust that linkage to your measurements from before, and then we got to find the angle for the depth right there. So let's torque this down to 45 foot-pounds. All right, so I got the 7/16 washer on top. I got this nut torqued down to 45 foot-pounds. This should be the exact same length. Now, with it off the ground, I just got to get the same angle as, get my angle finder, find the little control arm angle, and then get my tie rod in angle the exact same, and space it down to where it needs to be to get the same angle. And hopefully that will set it up right. Now, as you can see, as I extend it, it toes it in a little bit, right? Which means I'm going to need to adjust the alignment, because as it extends, it's changing the toe, which is no problem, because I know how to do an alignment in the car. All right, so the next thing I did was find the angle of my control arm with the angle finder. As you see here, I placed it directly on the control arm, and then I went to the tie rod end, found the angle of that, and I wanted to match that angle of that control arm and the tie rod end. And with however many spaces I needed to get that, that's how many I put in there on the end of the tie rod, the knuckle there. And as you can see, the driver's side has a different angle from the passenger side. So this video, let's see how it played out. Yeah, need some adjustment, but comment, like, and subscribe.